I used to beg like a sinner, looking for someone to blame. I could be happy, I know, if I could play a different game. You're used to having black or blue days, a victim that's trapped in a haze. But you could be happy, I know. But you're holding on to what used to be, the light that goes out for you and me, while the world keeps on spinning.
Greetings, salutations, and welcome back to Role-Playing Unlimited Act 7 of the Coalescence. We are on the final session of Week 3. Just flying along, friends. We are, man, I guess on the low end if you round down. About a third of the way through Act 7 already. Time sure flies, friends. Thank you so much for spending a little bit of your Wednesday evening with us here at Role-Playing Unlimited. Truly appreciate your support. Get into the game, the usual. Yep, that looks about right. And into the Coalescence Gaming Lounge.
I'm a simple man making his way through the galaxy, like my father before me.
Yeah. Hello. Hi, everybody.
What's up?
Somebody was going to be the first to speak up. Good to see you, friends.
Hello.
Happy Wednesday. Welcome back to the Coalescence, our adventure in progress. Thanks for joining us here tonight. And why delay the inevitable? Let's pick up right where we left off last time around. Only addition here. I think we need to drop Brian into the field of play. Otherwise, I guess we are good to go. So we'll deploy you right there into this tent here. This is the ending scene from last Wednesday's adventure, where we had a pair of PvP experiences, one involving Hrothgar's nemesis from the Sunday morning table, and we can see some of the results of that combat. And secondly, when we finally found a nice comfortable place here alongside this stream to call it a night, the three goblins turned on our group and tried to murder many of us in our sleep. However, upon our group rallying to their defense and dispatching with the goblins in short order, somehow all three of the goblins are asleep in their tent still while this combat was taking place. So whoever it was that tried to assassinate all of you, it's clear that it was not the goblins who we know and love/hate, but perhaps some other nefarious force at work here. Welcome back, Session 3. This is where we pick up our adventure in progress.
All right. Yeah, so you guys are saying that what? That I attacked you?
You all attacked us.
That's impossible, says Gleep.
Back.
You must be seeing things or something. So if all of us attacked you, that means that we weren't stacked at the time. Which also means that it is impossible because we cannot attack without being stacked. It's part of our curse. Once we attack or once we get aggressive, then we stack and we can't unstack until we rest. And then the curse temporarily goes away and then we can function normally. But as soon again as combat happens or we're in danger, we stack. And there's nothing that we could do to prevent that. So if all three of us attacked you, it's got to be something completely different. Plus, you all said earlier that you were attacked by someone that you knew? I mean, we were kind of gone at the time. Hello, is this thing on?
I'm not sure, honestly.
Hrothgar's
I
in
mean,
the
like,
other
the-
end, so-
Yeah, the rest of us are like down at the other end. Like Rothgar was doing catnap. I don't know if he's still doing catnap, but
His sleep has not been interrupted as of yet, but we have no clue what is being said in the other tent, because the only one over there is Katerina. I can see.
Do we want to maybe say that we're all present for this and not fuss so much over token positioning details? Because I imagine this is all information we're going to need to exchange at some point in time. So do we want to make Dawn do this again in 10 minutes, or do we want to just do it?
We can do it.
yeah,
Well,
like let's just do it. I was just confused for a second. Confusingly.
Re-
Yeah, the catnap is
Rihanna-
fine. The only issue, and not even necessarily an issue with that, is that it does consume one of the 2 short rests of which you are able to get during a given day. So if there comes a point later on today that some of the group wants to get a short rest, we have a slight mixed fraction, I guess, in that respect, in that some of you have gotten a short rest, some of you have not. That's the only hiccup this spell ever causes, because you can never use it to affect the entire party.
Fair enough. Then yeah, we can put that on pause for
If
another
you
time
like.
then.
Yeah, if you want to use it on just part of the party, and then assume that at some point later on today you guys are going to be standing watch for an hour while the other half of the group takes a real short rest, whatever works for you guys, just be aware that there's a slight little pitfall with this spell in particular.
well, Rian for sure has his weapon drawn.
So the Gleep repeats everything that he just said to the assorted group that's gathered around.
Rian will attempt an insight check, but they will probably still not believe you.
What part doesn't he believe?
That you're you. Fully assumes that you are all the demons and you've just come back to get us.
So you're like insight checking to see if they're real?
Basically, just seeing if what they said is true. Like, can they only attack when they're all together?
Oh, okay, okay, I gotcha. I
Like
gotcha.
that. Get fact checking as best as
Okay.
Rian can.
How do you go about proving that?
Gleep goes, okay, there's only one way to prove this. Attack! And he goes to attack, and all of a sudden they stack up, and Gleep's on the top, and he stops, and he's like, great, now we're stuck like this until the next rest.
Kill him.
I mean, like, that's what you say.
The group of goblins was not stacked when they were attacking us. They did divide, I believe. Because 2 of them were whacking on me and Jen. And the other one had came in late.
Well, right now we are stuck. So I am currently the head of this.
Which is what you say. But like we can't. What's the proof that you're stuck? Like you can tell us you're stuck all that you want.
We could, out of character, we could just like try to pry one of them off of the other.
Rian's head hurts. Because we've seen them die twice at this point. From the black smoke monster, and then from us, literally 5 minutes ago.
Well, from the black smoke monster, actually, when we ended up being apparently killed, but completely obliterated, we ended up seeing a light, seeing some glimpses of the future of how this party is going to be facing lots and lots of danger, and if we don't get our act together, we're going to get our asses kicked collectively. And then we ended up here in this clearing over here, and you guys just happened to walk up.
Son of a bitch,
I'm not 100% sure that helps your case either. Because you get obliterated and then you just magically appear in the middle of the... I'm gonna call these woods. My brain doesn't think they're actually woods, but this is the closest word my brain is coming up with tonight.
Technically, New Zealand's a temperate rainforest.
Sure. Dude, I did not do well in science.
You guys picked this location, or at least the community overwhelmingly voted for it, so I had to do a fair amount of research, and it took me a while to retrain my brain from jungle to temperate rainforest because I kept seeing the map and I was like, jungle, 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 it's just like Hawaii. Not quite.
My brain's like, oh, green, so like forest.
Right?
Woods.
You are correct, from a certain point of view.
No, Rothgar will have slight trust. But if you stab me, I will stab back.
I wouldn't expect it any other way.
Jen's going to lightly stab Rothgar. But like for fun, not like for real, but like for fun. Like how you kind of like poke your sibling with a knife in the kitchen sometimes. You know how you do that?
I was gonna look at the dagger.
So do we want to remove the Gleep and the AHA tokens for now, or will they... will we have an opportunity to get them back?
I mean, we were trying to do a collective long rest when all of this happened, so I don't know if the plan is to abandon that and go hiking off into the middle of the night, or if we want to try to continue that process. We did get a few hours in before this happened, so we would need to basically restart the whole thing and kind of sleep in.
Okay, we could do that, and then it's like, are we gonna rest? Is this our thing? Is we're gonna finish up this rest here?
Yeah, let's restart the rest.
All right, and then they separate. We can separate upon our rest.
Rothgar just wants to.
Upon a rest or upon arrest, because those are two very different things.
Well, we don't sleep like this. I mean, that would be kind of dumb.
Well, yeah, so there's a difference between a rest, as in we're getting rest, and arrest, as in you're being arrested.
Oh, well, you know, interrogated is probably
What would
like
you... Well, I mean, how specific is the spell? Is it a rest, or is it going to be loose with the phonology on that? If you get arrested, would it let you separate?
It's a curse thing. We don't know exactly how the curse thing works here.
Maybe we should get arrested. Guys, should we get arrested so we can let them test this?
there is another encounter that's
Okay.
going to get in the way of our long rest.
Ugh. God damn it. How long
It's an encounter
of
with like
time?
a pillow and a cot, right?
It is an encounter. Let's see, which direction of the map are we coming from here?
Well, the other thing on here too is, you know what? I'm not going to use it at the moment because I should have said this a long time ago. I was searching my sheets and I have Liamon's tiny hut. And since nobody has tents anymore, except for one, because Gloop Bleep and Aha did a number on a lot of those, we were going to cast. I was going to cast the tiny hut to keep us safe from rain and stuff like that.
I think I also have that spell.
Okay.
No, I do not.
I do think we'll need to do this encounter because
And it is a ritual, so therefore it doesn't take a spell slot.
Alright, so given that we have all spent the better part of the last day at each other's throats, and tattered or not, 3 separate tents may seem like a better solution than trying to cram all of you besties into one extra dimensional space. How do we feel about that?
Oh, of course. No, the goblins
Optimization
want to.
or reality? Your choice.
No, the reality is the goblins are going to keep themselves safe, and if yeah, they're probably not going to have everybody come into the globe. And they'll give up their tent, so they'll have this. There'll be a tent for some group
Anybody
or
got
so.
mending for the tent damage, perhaps? That's a solve right there.
Of
If
all the
somebody
spells
has
I have, that's not one of them.
Womp womp. Yeah, if nothing else, we could roll some survival checks and try to put together some rudimentary patchwork. Thankfully, it's not raining right now, but you do want as much protection from the elements as you can get. Otherwise, we are going to have an encounter about 3 hours into our long rest. And this is an encounter from the opposite side of the river. Let me actually, I gotta do some more transmogrification here.
So I heal all of my health.
Over 3 hours, yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think at that point most of you should be healed up, especially those of you with regeneration. Otherwise, those of you without could have potentially had a little nightcap potion of healing, or potentially just hoping on that long rest. What do we got?
oh, and I only get Bardic's back on a long rest now. Damn it!
Transmog is taking a little longer than expected. Just gotta check this out one last time here. Okay, think I got everything we need here. So first and foremost, I think this is the first one of these that we've done here, and we've actually got some connected pieces here that kind of make this work out. Yep. Okay. There. And one last piece. So, also apparently taking rest here at this campsite tonight. Whoa. Wrong side. Whoop. Hey, check it out!
Kill him!
It's the Monday night party.
Dang, how did we get there?
Yeah, exactly. Wednesday has been completely just trapped in this little zone for the longest time. Monday's actually been able to travel around a little bit, and they encountered Meridian at some point in their travels, and here on the evening between day 2 and day 3, the Monday group is heading back to the larger campsite with our ally Byra the Hutt in company. And additionally, the merchant himself, who is the core of this encounter. So as our group is taking their long rest here, you guys can hear sounds of movement across the river, and this group is actually showing up a few hours later, and they are positively exhausted at this point. They are looking to take a long rest for themselves, and as fate would have it, the Monday and Wednesday crossover is separated by a stream that is only about 15 feet wide and maybe about 2 to 3 feet deep. So all of our Monday crew is here, all of our Wednesday crew likewise. All of this
What
so
if I
that
can't swim?
you might have to either jump or fashion some kind of bridge. We're going to construct a mercantile for Meridian here for your first week, and Wednesday will actually be the first party to potentially have an opportunity to purchase some items from our collected merchant. Let's just see though. I don't imagine we have a ton of coin, but remember, all of you subscribers, you get coin automatically on the first of the month in your storage lockers, so make sure you are always taking account of that when I post it up. Let's see, generate. We're going to do 4 uncommon items.
I just need spell components.
Wow, some choice gear. And even cooler that this stuff is going to remain in its place. Okay, so I need to just assign a cost to 2 items here, actually 3. Go back to the old mercantile channels. Find the Google spreadsheet with all of the costs.
In the back of my mind, I'm just wondering, where's my homunculus?
I don't know what happened to it.
I don't know. I've been searching for it since the very beginning.
Do we recognize some of those guys from the ship?
You would, yes. Maybe not the entirety of the group, but definitely have some idea that these people are allies. And here we go. Meridian's inventory. There we go. That's how your weekly inventory is going to look from now on. It'll be done inside of Roll20 here instead of over in Discord. And if you do not purchase any of these items, they will remain in the inventory and have next week's inventory added to it.
But each table will have its own separate list, or are we
Exactly.
all working off the same? Okay, cool.
Oh yeah, every table right now will have 4 uncommon and 2 rares.
And is it cool to grab spell components and stuff like that as well?
That's totally fine.
Perfect.
I love how it puts the description if you have wrote the name. It's amazing.
Yeah. Hello, friends. It is good to see you. I am known as Meridian. I am a merchant of some renown, and I have come to you here with companions who I believe you should recognize, and I have some rather interesting objects up for sale if you are interested. Otherwise, feel free to meet me back at the beachside camp.
I forgot to check Hrothgar's gold. Oh, he's got a lot of it.
Okay. Gloop looks over and sees that shield and goes, that might be interesting.
I think if the item is
Katarina,
from one of the other books, it doesn't have the description when you hover over it, but you can always find it in the compendium.
Katarina, go take a look at the dagger.
Quality craftsmanship ought to hold up over the duration of an adventuring career. Kind of low-level magic, but any magic bonus is always good.
If we have spells from superpowers, do we need to buy spell components still?
Ooh.
I think superpowers are basically just superpowers, so it probably wouldn't require components.
Yeah, no components, but they do still have like the verbal and somatic. It's just more of a superhero theme. Like the somatic could be like Avengers Assemble. Or I'm sorry, the verbal could be Avengers Assemble, and the somatic could be like a superhero pose kind of deal.
Good to know.
Okay, so Gloop looks around. Is anybody else carrying a shield?
No, it's all yours, mate.
No one else is a sword and board fighter?
Nope. You can have it.
All right. Gloop is going to spend the 450 for the... Now, is that including the discount that we get?
It is not. That is the flat price, so you do get any discount on top of that. You just have to apply it yourself. Sadly, this sheet does allow me to add a discount to it, and it'll apply that cost on the sheet that you see, but then it does that for everybody. And not everybody
Right.
is not everybody benefits from the 25% off, sadly.
Okay, Gloop buys the boomerang shield off of him.
Oh my gosh, I just realized how cheap that is if people with the subscription buy it.
Yeah, buddy. Not only do you get a lot of coin in the storage locker, but the 25% discount makes a big, big difference.
Rianne's thinking about the elixir of health.
Okay, Katarina would like to get that dagger +1.
Okay.
Can she use one of her normal daggers as part of the cost? Like, would you want to buy that?
He would purchase that for half of its normal value, whatever that happens to be. Something tells me it's 1 gold, if I'm reading the page correct here, but it could be more.
Oh, Don's looking it up.
Okay, hold on. I was out in the kitchen getting water. He still has like all the kind of like regular stuff, right? Like the potions of healing and stuff that we can stock up on. He's
He does have common items,
things.
which I believe potions
Oh,
of
yeah,
healing
common.
fall under common.
Okay, cool. 'Cause I might want to stock up on some of those.
Forget, are those 50 or 100 each? Let's see. Common
I'll
items, potion of healing, 40 actually. Yeah, potion of healing is 40 each.
I'll just buy the dagger. Don't worry about trade in. I'll just hang on to one of the ones as a spare in case I need it.
Okay. That works for me. Just touching on comment here in Streamland as far as the community challenges that we have in play. It definitely appears that Goons and Tunes and Vong Expert will not be reached this particular go. We're going to kind of do a back and forth thing with it. We started with the flash sale that had all of those feats available, and then we put it to a community challenge. The cost, or the Beskar total rather, for said community challenge was based on the number of people who participated in the flash sale for those exact same feats. It's looking like maybe we'll hit the Orange Plus for everybody. I think we got like 5 or 6 days left on that, so it's going to be a tight window, and who knows how many streams we have in that span of time. So maybe we'll hit it, maybe we won't. Point being, once the community challenges are over, the flash sale will return. So anybody who wants to get the feats accessible through that method will have the option to do so. Any additional people who do, that's going to bring down the Beskar total for the community challenge, because these will come back again in about a month. We'll bring back the community challenges for Orange Plus. If we don't hit it this time, we will also bring back the community challenge for Goons and Tunes, as well as Vong Expert, as well as whatever Xenomorph feat we come up with, because we know there's going to be one that's specifically tailored to them as well. And it's going to just be a back and forth in that respect. 1 month we'll do a community challenge, 1 month we'll do a flash sale, 1 month we'll do a community challenge, and eventually those are going to meet in the middle, and at some point in the campaign, everybody will have all of the feats. It's just a matter of how it gets obtained, how many people participate in the flash sale to bring down the overall community challenge cost for the Beskar, etc. and so on. But we'll get there.
Hrothgar will buy the potion of Frost Giant Strength for somebody else eventually. Like, he'll buy it and he'll just put it in his bag, and then whenever somebody else thinks they might need something for strength, he'll just be like, "Hey, you guys want to do this? Because I might not want to."
Very cool, very cool. go ahead and roll with that. Any other items that you wish to purchase from Meridian, he will be here for the evening. This does not technically count as an interrupt to your long rest because there was no exertion required to conduct a little mercantile. So, all of that, you are able to finally get another long rest here. Let me update our community long rest tracker. If I can find it. None of this helps. Oh, goodness. There it is, Act 7 chronology. Alright, so Wednesday crew. You guys are now technically on day 3. Recorded. Alright, we are good to go in that. Everybody click that long rest button, get everything back that you need. And how do we want to progress with the next day? The Monday crew is going to continue on their way the next morning, so we're not going to keep that entire group here. And speaking of morning... Whoop. Hey, look at that. It's morning.
Everyone's dead.
I mean, that very well could happen. Like,
So what's for breakfast?
Hrothgar's just gonna groggily sit up with drool hanging from his mouth. Ugh. I do not want to be.
The goblins are fresh and relaxed inside their tiny hut.
They're currently sleeping in.
Jen's just like all happy and cheery because she's been up for like hours now. She only needs like 4-hour trance. And the second Roth like wakes up and is all grumpy, she immediately starts annoying the shit out of him for fun.
Morning.
Oh, come on. It is another lovely day. Let's go, Rothgar. Come on, let's go.
Wake and bake, yo. Wake and bake.
Sits up fully. I do not want to be awake.
All right. So, looks at everybody. All right. So, as Leap said yesterday, we need to really figure out what we're doing and how we're going to make this work. And we figure that this party needs to be unified. And there's only one of a couple ways to do it. One way is for us to take the lead on this. The other is to see if one of the two of you wants to determine who's stronger and better suited to lead. But for some reason, we do need to come together because we saw that bright light and observed. We saw a bunch of scenarios where we fell into worse and worse danger, and if we don't get our shit together, we're not going to be able to make this.
In an effort to generate trust amongst us, I might have an idea.
Proceed.
Rian, might take him a little bit of time to give everyone each their own, but he's going to cast Illusory Script on a piece of paper, a word in common. You know, does anyone have a word they might think fits best? I think the idea is if I designate all of us to be able to read this, then only we would be able to read it. And if the black smoke monster or whatever comes by and tries to doppelganger one of us, if they can't read this, we would actually know it.
I see what you mean. So like some form of a written code thing that only the actual party members have.
At least amongst us right here, right now, only us will be able to read it. So if anyone else comes by looking like us, they won't be able to read it. And of course, I'll be able to take some spell slots, but I'll be able to make each of us one.
Get that out of here, please.
I'm hiding. I'm here though. I'll be part of it.
I just beat the system. Get out of here.
Dare you call me Black Smoke? There's nothing smoky about me.
That is actually a really solid plan.
Yeah, no, I agree. That's more intelligent than I would have attributed to you.
Well, thanks. Not insulted at all, but I was initially thinking of doing it sneakily, each with everyone individually. But then I thought, trust amongst us, we need to survive. I thought it was best to tell everyone the truth. Else, while we are traveling, or yeah, I guess while we're traveling, maybe Rihanna will start cranking these out. It does take a minute to cast.
Are you doing it ritual or casting?
It's a risk. I don't want to waste time, so I'll do it as just a minute. I'll waste the spell slots because I think it's important for us to be able to designate each other.
You have enough spell slots to cover everybody?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could get away with 6 because I would only need to give 1 to the goblins.
Unless they don't trust each other.
I mean, they become one being. That's a little bit. That's a little close. So yeah, how much?
Yeah, but you ride
Oh,
around
tell me
for-
about it.
You ride around for 8 hours a day with somebody's ass on your head as a hat and tell me there's not going to be some animosity.
That's called marriage.
Excuse me?
What marriage are you in?
Yeah, whatever she said.
So yeah, I'll burn 4 first level spell slots and 2 second level spell slots, and give
Okay.
everyone a piece of paper. Does anyone have a particular word they want?
You
on
don't
it?
need to do that. You could do it as a ritual and then have all of us do it at the same time.
Yeah, but it would take 6 minutes if I took the spells, and it would take an hour if I did it ritually. That's an hour we're out here in the wilderness where we've been attacked several times.
But that would also mean that you won't have any of those spell slots available if we get attacked again in our travels.
I mean, if you think it's worth the time.
I would say, yeah, it is worth the time, mainly because if we do need your spell slots, they are available. And
Plus, it would give us time to gather breakfast and get ourselves situated for the day while you do your ritual.
yeah,
We could break camp. We can do, all this other stuff while you're doing that. So that would probably make the most sense. It'll take us about an hour to break camp anyway.
Yeah, I'll start doing it as a ritual then.
Okay. Well, what do we do over that hour then?
Well, we're going to break camp, but also, has anyone given any thought? Do you want us to lead this particular group? Do you, the two fighters want to duke it out, or,
so far
see
you're
who's
the only
leading?
one that has the vision currently. You're the only one.
I never said I was fit to lead. I just don't trust you.
So if you have the general direction and idea of what we're supposed to do, and we just have to hopefully not have anything bad happen along the way if we were to follow you.
The only thing that I saw within our vision, this is Aha speaking, through our vision, is, our downfall because of not only lack of trust, but basically backstabbing each other during this entire thing. If we can maintain a group cohesiveness, we don't have to trust each other 100%. We don't have to give out our, all of our details or all of our secrets or anything like that. We just have to trust each other enough that we can watch each other's backs in combat. Outside of combat, if you want to distrust or anything like that, and I should be the lead because I'm the wisest amongst us. And as you said, I have the most vision. Gleep's like, wait a minute, buddy. I'm the smartest one here, so I should be the one leading. And Gleep's like, no, I'm stronger than the two. And then they start their wrestling match of that you saw the picture of in if you looked at Discord. You do notice that while they're fighting and stuff, that their wings show. All three of them have wings.
So does this not prove that they can fight whilst not stacked? Hold on.
They can fight each other, and it's not even really fighting. I mean, they're not. It's not a life or death combat situation. It's they're disagreeing and they're having their goblin conversation.
Okay.
If one of them
Weird
one of you got involved,
style, but all right.
if one of you got involved in that, then they'd stack. So that would be the whole thing.
I was half tempted to be just like, I'm just gonna grab the scruff of one goblin and grab another scruff of another goblin and then pin the last goblin with my knee. I was tempted to do that, but no.
Yeah, but then they would magically stack and rip themselves out of your grip and be like, oh crap, we're not like this until our next rest. So they finally stop and Gleep finally goes, all right. Intellectually speaking, I should be the one leading on this. Aha is going to start gathering some fauna from the area, flora from the area. So they're going to start with some, try to find some mushrooms or leaves or plants and trying to find some unusual things to work on their project.
While he's doing his ritual, I'm just maintaining my equipment.
And the three of them also look at each other and goes, oh yeah, that's right. When we're stacked, I can't be the leader. It depends on who's on top. So yeah, we'll do the best that we can to keep us focused, and let's make sure that, we make it through this, whatever it is.
Hrothgar's just gonna pull out his javelin of lightning and just kind of twirl it in his hand and toy with it.
No, that's how you drop a javelin on your foot and electrocute yourself. I say as I'm writing spells.
Yeah, Jen's just gonna like sit there and be pissy because like I know that Gloop and Gleep are like right. I don't want them to be, but I know that they are, so I'm just gonna like sit there and just like silently be pissy.
There's an actual verb or in just actual word for that. Sulk?
Being a woman?
You're not gonna try to convince me that everyone on this island doesn't want me dead, are you? Only if you're not gonna try to convince me that every woman in the world isn't crazy.
We're all crazy.
All right. So since we came from the west and the other group came from the east, why don't we check towards the north and see if we can find anything that will give us some clues as to what brought the ship down and how we can get off this this place.
North is where you've been going, and that's where you got caught in that circle. You're not sure if maybe you'll have better luck this time, but pretty much the only direction you've not explored from that initial location is back to the campsite back southwest, which you guys are on day 3 now. It's been a few days since you've been back to the main campsite. Might be worth a visit, or you could continue venturing out into the wild.
Yeah, and maybe so there might be some more supplies at the ship that we can stock up on because our food is probably running low after 3 days.
Possible.
So
Supplies, direction.
yeah, let's head back towards the ship, see if there's anybody else there to rendezvous with, compare some notes, and then we can all head out in different directions again.
Also, maybe share the illusory script idea and describe the black smoke monster can shapeshift.
Stop calling me that!
That would be a good idea as well.
Sorry, the Hyrie.
Word.
Trademark.
I mean, we can call it like the red staticky energy monster if we don't want to like call it by its proper name, but let me see here.
The crazy thing.
The ball of red and white sparkles.
I don't know, I just
Death.
feel like there's a
We
notable
need
difference.
an epilepsy warning.
The candy of
Yeah, believe me, I wanted to do a black smoke monster, but there was no precedent for it in our existing plot, whereas the Hyrie have been around for almost a decade now, and it just fit too perfectly. I was like, I'll just change black smoke monster to Hyrie monster. It
TV
just-
static.
The pieces were already in place, and you got to work with what you got, and that way it's not too much of a rip-off. Well, okay, so it sounds like we're heading back to our original camp. Look at this, 2 long rests in 3 sessions. It's session 3, and we're on day 3. That never happens. We will be approaching
I
this.
feel like I'm being spoiled here.
You're getting all of Act 7's long rests in the first 3 sessions. Now you got to go the next 10 without.
That doesn't sound unusual for you.
Hrothgar's going to be so pissed.
I mean, like, I thought we were just, like, stopping by, like, on our way through. I didn't think we were, like, stopping for a long rest.
Hopefully we're not stopping for another long rest here, but who knows what we're going to get into on the way. Which goblin is in command today? Because we're dropping into a combat scene here for the next map.
Let's put Aha in charge.
Okay. And while we observe these few moments of silence, Roleplaying Unlimited would like to remind each and every one of you out there, people suck. Don't trust them.
Goblins, I fucking knew it. Never again.
Oh God! And here I am, completely peeling back the fourth wall in game. Hopefully, you guys can establish some measure of trust going forward. That would be ideal. Okay, so what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of you here. We need the Drake companion as well. And okay, I think we're good. All right. So we are making it to the original crash site, as it were. The crash is actually a good quarter-mile still further up the beach. But this marshy campground that was not directly smashed by the crashed Star Destroyer has made a good temporary respite for a number of NPC survivors that were unfortunate enough to be caught up in this sequence of events with all of us. That is until now. Your group's arrival back here could probably not have come at a more timely moment, as there are a number of orange zombies roaming the site, and many of them have surrounded some of the cabins and are trying to pound their way in. You can hear the frantic cries and pleas of some of these non-combatant survivors who are most likely going to be in need of some aid from your group here. And we do have a few important NPCs on the battle. We have left these NPCs behind, specifically to take custody and charge of all of these other characters who were left as non-combatants in this crash scene. So that sets us up here. Let's go ahead and move on to the map. It's a bit of a larger map, so it might take a moment or two to load up for everybody. And here we are in our starting location, where we have a number of non-combatant survivors. And this guy will probably give you cause for pause every time you see him. A, he is a Yuuzhan Vong, which is notoriously an enemy species. I will also note that Meridian is a Yuuzhan Vong, and he's the one who sells you all of your cool stuff. So that may be one of the more complex relationships that we have in this campaign. With the Yuuzhan Vong, zombies are probably always going to be bad. Xenomorphs probably always going to be bad. Super villains, you might have a bit of a mixed bag in that respect as well. But beyond the fact that this guy is a Yuuzhan Vong, he has also been afflicted with the Agent Orange virus. So he is a zombified Yuuzhan Vong. And on top of all that, he is still somehow your Supreme Chancellor, Kaladin Zor. He has had a inspirational speech or two posted in the Coalescence Act 7 channel for any of you who did not catch that a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month ago, however long it was since I posted that. A lot of relevant information being posted there. Can never really tell who reads it or not anymore these days. They used to be inundated with emojis after somebody read it. Nowadays, it's just kind of a crapshoot, and who knows? Hopefully, people are up to date on the plot that's being posted there. But Kaladin Zor is present here, and as a non-combatant, he is over here with a number of other people in that respect. Our good Colonel Starr is located just a short ways north of our position. I don't know how many of you guys can actually see him. Some of you might be able to make out signs of combat happening through the thick foliage there.
They are outside my view.
There's too many trees.
Oh boy. I'm going to let it slide this time, but next time I say there's a long rest and we're starting our day, that's when you post Gift of Alacrity. When I'm in the middle of explaining a combat scene that's imminent, it's kind of in poor taste to post it right then.
Understood. Duly noted.
So that is Colonel Starr up here fighting with a number of orange zombies. And then perhaps some of you can see... Nope! I don't know how many of you guys can actually see far enough out to here. And according to the map, it appears that none of you can, but we do have another ally in that zone. Probably needs no introduction. Ahsoka Tano.
I have 300 feet night vision, and I can see a little bit out that far.
Yeah, I think it's this giant tree right here that's blocking your line of sight of her current position.
Right, it's either that one or this one over here.
Exactly, yeah, there's some pretty dense, thick trees around here in this rainforest. These maps are also somewhat common. We're going to find them especially here on the opening peninsula near the crash site. These are murky waters. So any of these areas where you can see the lily pads or just a green path, that green path is water that's about 4 feet deep. And in other words, that is difficult terrain. So whenever you are able to, if you're able to fly, you probably don't have to worry about this at all. But if not, try to stick to some of the few crossings that will allow you to pass these areas without having to suffer the difficult terrain and also possible leeches and what have you. Objective: clear the map of all zombies and rescue all of our survivors, or as many as you are able to. We do have 2 NPCs here assisting us in this regard, but they too may find themselves in danger at a certain point in time. So protecting them will likely benefit you over the course of the campaign to come. Let us get the turn order ready. And now it's ready. Go ahead, everybody, and get your initiative rolled, and let's see what we're looking at.
Gleep does have advantage on initiative, which is why I rolled it with an advantage.
Gleep or Aha?
Sorry, Aha has advantage on initiative because of his Twilight domain.
Gotcha. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh, how am I supposed to go out and work a night shift after this? I don't know. No, not that. Yes, that.
With an IV of coffee straight to your veins.
Good gracious, absolutely. Thankfully, this is it's a mixed bag because it's 4,000 homes, so it's my biggest community, and I do their day and night inspections. The day takes me like a week and a half. The night I can do in like a single 8 to 10 hour overnight shift. But thankfully, a quarter mile up the street from there is one of only two 24-hour Starbucks here in Las Vegas. That has been a saving grace more than one time over the last 5 years while I've been doing this job. Okay, so Colonel Star, let's have you roll initiative.
Would mine be to 29 then? Because I add 4 to my 25.
I'm sorry, what?
The Gift of Alacrity adds a 1d8, so from the 25 plus the 1d8 below it, it'd be
Oh, sure.
29.
Understood. Alright. And Ahsoka for her initiative. Oh! So cruel. Natural 1. Her sheet is now set for public roll. And Supreme Chancellor, we're just going to throw in on a... that is an 11. Wow, the Supreme Chancellor goes before Ahsoka. Ahsoka's going dead last. How about that? Oh, Colonel Star does not have the tiebreaker set there, nor does Draethor. Want to fix that on both sheets. Save. Alright, Draethor is 15. And Colonel Star is 16. Okay.
Don's checking. He thinks my initiative roll might be incorrect because my character sheet was set on advantage.
Okay. Yeah, I guess yours would be 18 then, so it changes it by 1 effectively if that's the case. Lots of energy drinks. I can't do energy drinks, Sarge, unfortunately. Coffee is my limit, and I really have to pace myself with that because the old arrhythmia starts acting up and my heart starts getting way out of fucking whack. And it's just, it's not good.
Are you able to do tea?
I like tea, but it doesn't really give me any caffeine. Tea is my preference, but that's kind of my end of day wind down drink. Like I'll just make some chamomile, throw some honey in there, and just wind down with a bowl.
Yeah, don't be me and drink 5
You
monsters.
gotta get yourself like a Scottish Highland tea. It's like caffeinated beyond all get out, dude.
Oh wow. Okay.
Oh,
It's
no,
the shit.
man.
Yeah, don't be me and drink 5 monsters in a row. Don't do that.
Oh no. Yeah, the most I will do.
Are you alive if you've done that? Have you done that? Are you alive right now? Or are we all dead?
Oh yeah, I've done it. I was on a military.
You're dead, man. I hate to break this to you, you're dead.
He says I have regular initiative. Do you want me to re-roll it?
No worries, I can make the adjustment here. I find that depression and anxiety can work better than any caffeine or coffee as far as keeping you up too. So that's that's a
That's some
workaround.
real talk right there.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't like to go there, but sometimes the mouth starts talking before the brain tells it to shut the fuck up. Alright, so that is our initiative. Hrothgar, Janishar, Katarina, Rian, then Colonel Star, Draethor, Aha, the Supreme Chancellor, and Ahsoka. Alright, now let's see where the monsters are taking turns in the midst of all this. Class dumbass zombies. And 11, also near the bottom. And it would appear that we have some other challengers on the board, I believe currently out of everybody's line of sight, so I will not draw attention to their current location. And I believe this is the first time that our Wednesday party has encountered these creatures.
Ah, fuck.
Yuuzhan Vong, warrior class. I think we only have one player at this table who has the Vong expert access, so that could be very troubling and interesting. Alright, that sets up our initiative. Let's get descending in place. Yeah, the zombies and the Yuuzhan Vong are going back to back near the bottom of the initiative. Actually, it looks like I've got four turns in a row at the bottom right there after most of you take up the top half. So that is all set and in place. We will take our halftime break just a little early here rather than a later. Trying to get into a first round can always be a little time consuming, so we will take a few moments to strategize and then jump into it and maybe expedite that first round with a few more extra minutes of foreknowledge. We'll see you shortly, friends, with more Are You Gaming?
Hey, Brian, you can re-roll. Is that what your re-roll was in the Lost Dice Challenge?
What do you mean reroll?
You got your 15, so you can roll again and potentially get the 16 that you're after, unless John, Mr. Aldwin says that you can use the 16, or if Daniel says you can use the 16 that you rolled previously, then that is up to them. But I would definitely message them privately about that. You did correctly.
No one.
You did correctly pin the message saying to Mr. Sly that you got your 15. That means that once you hit your number, you can roll again. However many dice you get to roll.
Wait, so I get 2 more or just 1 more?
Depends on your subscription.
One thing really cool about Aha is when I was rolling his superpowers, he ended up getting Hardened and Mind Shield, which means that he has advantage on all of his savings throws.
So does Rothgar.
I have Hardened too. But yeah, it was in case anyone was needing help with stealth checks, or if anyone has a crusher for you or anything like that. I can cast Enhance ability.
I couldn't see anywhere where it's specified.
I'll send you the link. Once
Welcome
you
back.
get to the link.
Welcome back.
I see it.
Alright, we are starting this combat off. Hrothgar is at the top of the turn order.
You're probably gonna hate me because I'm gonna cast Time Stop.
Okay.
Jesus.
Not sure why we would need to. But let's double check this here. Home.
Because of it requiring me to take an expo, I will spend that.
You're spending a destiny point and an inspiration point.
Oh, is that what it costs? Okay, then either way.
I'm glad I checked, because, gosh, never trust a player. I'm just going to cast Time Stop with no cost whatsoever at level 5. Yep, it will cost one of your precious destiny points. That's why it's an option, but it is meant to be used very sparingly. Alright.
D4.
1 die 4 plus 1 round. 2 rounds.
Dear Lord.
During which you can use actions and move as normal. The spell ends if one of the actions you use or any effects you create during it affects a creature other than you or an object being worn or carried. So effectively you can move around and do some stuff and kind of set up the other side of it. But as soon as you try to interact with somebody, or if you move too far away from the origin point, it is automatically over.
First, I'm going to cast Haste on myself. Now I have even more movement, so there's that. Let's see. That should be fine there.
That's you casting a spell, or is that you using another superpower?
That is me moving.
The
Wait,
haste.
difficult. The haste is a superpower, so another inspiration.
Yep. Alright.
That number's not right. 40. So that's actually that's not 40. That is 5, 10. And that's difficult terrain throughout. So right there is 40. So I have 80, 10, 20. That'll be 80 there. Then so second turn. I'm gonna end my turn there. So I see. Oh, directly north. I'm going to move 80 feet this way, up north.
Oh my.
gonna use the last 10 feet / 20 because of difficult terrain. Gonna end there.
Oh dear.
And I'm going to use so that's movement. Gonna use my actual turn, my action, to smack the zombies nearest. So that'll effectively end the time stop.
Okie dokie. Oh dear. You are about to meet Colonel Starr in a very bad way. And I apologize for anyone's eardrums. Colonel Starr has one volume. It's really fucking loud! Anything else? 1 attack? 2 attacks?
There's, I believe, 3 because I'm hasted.
Okay.
I believe. I don't think I can actually do anything else. Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Alrighty. Oh, we're doing this again, roll 20. Okay. Good God. This is getting a little dumb. Wow. Alright, so the booming and hulking water genasi that stands well over 12 feet tall and is just massive in girth stares down at you, and somehow through the Beskar plated power armor you can see the disapproval through the helmet. Did you see a damsel in fucking distress, you fucking moron? There are people who need your help! Go help them!
Okay. Just gonna stare up like, okay. Then I'll just go about my way.
Katie, it is your turn.
I'm just gone.
He clearly does not need help, and seems rather pissed off that you even thought it was an option. That is Colonel Starr, though. This is not anything new. For those of you who remember him from 3 years back, that is very much his MO. We spent, I think, 5 sessions in a row on Monday campaign in Act 1 fighting against him when we weren't even supposed to encounter him. We were supposed to leave him alone because the intelligence for the mission said he is extremely erratic, he is very hostile and angry and does not get along with people. Do not approach. So the party approaches him, and then we spend 5 sessions in a row fighting him.
Twinkleberry rolled a 32 on a persuasion check when they met and still couldn't get anywhere.
Oh yeah, because his attitude starts off hostile, minus 20 to your roll, so you effectively rolled a 12.
So I'm just staring up like, okay.
Yeah, exactly.
He's about my way.
He's like, who the hell is this? Go ahead, Katie, though.
Okay. I'm just like obsessed with the. Okay, like just obsessed with that real quick. Alright, so I'm gonna start moving towards D64 over there. I cannot move, Jen, or wait, am I in front of? Oh, I'm in front of like a tree or something, aren't I? Or behind, I suppose, would be.
You might be stuck in the dynamic lighting.
Oh, okay, that's fun.
Whatever you did, thank you. Now I can see the person next to me.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah, you were kind of stuck in the lighting as well, it looked like. Just remember the difficult terrain for the marshland there.
Yep, so that would be movement plus some bonus action dash age. And then I will come and take a swing on D64 over here. I don't suppose an 11 hits magically.
Oh, you need a 14.
I'll do my force point.
All right. Looking at a pair of 6-siders. You need a 3 or better. Whew, just got it. 10 damage. We'll take it.
I'm just gonna stay right here because I used my bonus action to dash to get over to him, so I cannot go high anywhere. So I'm going to be stuck right here for right now.
All right. Well, Gale is up next here.
Okay, so minimize that sucker and it gets that out of my way. Woohoo. All right, so I am going to move up. Is that a thing next to Drathor?
Oh,
It-
right next to you is a non-combatant.
But
This thing? That's a friend, if that's what you're asking about.
That's my
Is that
dragon.
Grandpa Blue Tuesday's brother?
Yeah. Otherwise, this box of characters right here, these are all innocents that we are hoping to keep safe.
okay, so I moved up about 35 feet. And now I can see that orange there. So I am going to use my leaping power to leap over here and hit him with my rapier as soon as I find it on this 10-page character sheet
All
under
right.
combat.
That reminds me, Dawn, are you aware of the compact version of the character sheet in the settings menu? Did you select compact? That might make that sheet a lot easier for her to navigate.
I know about both settings. I just only use standard, but I will go over check compact afterwards.
Yeah, I think compact puts it all on one page. That's just a scroll up and down, kind of like the old sheet was, but it's still new sheet utility. Might make it a little easier. Okay, 19 will hit, and that's more damage than we can survive. That's a dead zombie.
Awesome, then I don't have to leap backwards. So I'm just gonna stay where I am, and that ends my turn.
All right. That will bring it back over to Rian for your next turn here.
Rian move up. They're gonna bonus action first of all cast Shillelagh on their club.
All right.
How far away is this zombie? I will stay put. I'll do a prep round. I'll cast Enhance ability on myself for Dex checks. Charisma checks. Constitution checks, sorry.
I want all of them! I don't really know how we reflect that. I guess we'll use a Super Mario mushroom. Try to remember that.
Actually, this is embarrassing, but I can't do a const. I can't do that.
Oh my
I'll do
God.
dex checks. Sorry.
Alright,
That's
Colonel Star will activate. He is going to draw his heavy repeating blaster. And just try to lay into a few of these guys. 3 attacks per round.
Oh no.
Second shot.
I'm just gonna hit the deck.
Third shot. Oh, mama. All right. What are we looking at here? 17, 31. Yep, he's just going to do a sweep left to right through here and shred these zombies down for more than half their hit points. They're still standing, but they are just riddled with radiant plasma energy. And that will pass it to Draethor for your turn.
I'm gonna use one of my racial traits of Starlight Step to teleport south.
Right. Misty Step, alright, very cool.
Why did my character move back?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I was trying to just do a measuring thing here. It was like, it's like they added something new to the measuring tool to where it'll actually like move your character around. Strange.
Should have been right about there, because I used the max amount of distance it could go.
Gotcha. Okay. So that's bonus action. You can hear some banging coming from over in this direction. I think you might see this one now. Yep. Yeah, you can see the zombies on the south side of the house.
I can just right there, but I can see the D73.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 73's wide in the open. The other one's got like half cover.
And then for and that'll be the end of my turn. I had to move my dragon closer.
Gotcha. Okay. That's over to Dawn, and then I've got 4 NPCs to go after you.
All right. Aha is basically going to have a very simple turn. He's going to move over to here and pretty much play defense. So he's going to wait until stuff comes up after these guys to help protect them. There's a lot of combatants out there doing their thing. He's a healer and got the Twilight shit going on. So yeah, he's going to hang out over here and just keep an eye on things. And hopefully be able to call out danger.
Very cool. All right. I've got some Yuuzhan Vong taking their turns after you. Don't think any of you can see where they are at. Although, wow, Draethor must have some serious freaking dark vision. You're not certain what did it, but this zombie way the heck out here just bought the farm. It's way too far out there for you to make out exactly what it is that happened, but yeah, something just killed that zombie.
I've got 60 feet of dark vision.
That looks like you've got 120. Yeah, 60
That's weird.
feet.
I should only have 60.
60 feet would be here. Technically, that's 165. Oh, yeah. It's because we have daylight mode. It's outside. So you can kind of see a bit farther than you normally would. Because, yeah, this is like a good 165 feet away. So you just make that out through the haze up ahead. And then the zombies themselves get their actions. Most of them are currently engaged in trying to break into homes. So let's try that one. What was that? 5 and 5. Okay. Guys can all hear the sounds of banging coming from up at this cabin. More faintly, there is banging coming from this cabin on the far side of the map from you. There is, of course, banging coming from the cabin closest to your position, but you guys kind of feel like maybe you've got that one covered. It's those more distant cabins that people might be more in need of your aid. There is more banging coming from this cabin along the central line. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 cabins. Appears that that's what we're going to need to try to cover here if we're going to rescue everybody. Supreme Chancellor is really just here as a rallying point, and in case something needs to happen on that initiative, he is a non-combatant. And then last but not least, Ahsoka, who is standing right here on this central island, is going to rush in and try to take out this orange class D-77. What do we do? Yeah, I think we'll just go multi-attack force mastery. 3 attacks per round may freely replace one of these attacks with a force power that takes no more than an action. We're going to lightsaber strike. That'll hit. And try that again. Second strike. There we go. And third strike. Natural one. Ba-dum-bum-ba-dum-bum. Alright. Can't get them all. So that will close out the first round. Passing it right back up here to 2 of our strongest characters on the field.
Hrothgar's just gonna do a little hop and click his heels. Dip. He's just gonna dip after he does that, because that'll activate his boots of speed. He's gonna dip and move 120 feet because it's difficult terrain to there. He's gonna action pick up Jed. And then I don't... You said there's more to the north?
There were sounds of zombies banging on that cabin up to the north, yeah.
Then I will use, because that was only 120, can I get there let's see. I can get to about there with the remainder of my movement.
Oh, there's one
So
zombie
that's-
out there in the muck. Looks like it's walking away from you.
With my other hand, because Jen, how would you like to be carried?
I mean, like, however, I figured I was just like chilling out on your shoulder, like how I was earlier.
I'm going to use my other hand to chuck a lightning javelin at it with my hasted action. Is that right? Because it's an attack, and the haste thing says that I can do any attack. It doesn't specify if it's melee or ranged.
Oh yeah, that should be fine. It might be a disadvantage because of the range, but otherwise it should be okay. Well, even if it is a disadvantage, that still hits. 14 is the target. Now you gotta go over there and pick it up. There's your javelin.
I used action. Did bonus action, hasted action, and yeah, movement. So that's my turn.
All right, Katie, it is your turn.
Okay. I am assuming that we are facing the way of D82.
Yes.
Okay. Hold on, let me measure out something real quick.
Having difficult terrain is making movement a little difficult.
Yes, it do. Yeah, these marshlands are a pain, and seemingly we don't have a lot of flying characters in this group. Ironically, like every other group seems to have like at least half with the capability of flight.
My goblins can fly,
Well, that's handy.
and Gale has leaping, so she can bounce all over the place.
Sure. You're still
We got
limited
my
to your movement,
teleportation,
though,
so
because
that
leaping doesn't give you any extra movement.
She also has super speed, so she's moving
That's
all over.
very helpful.
90 feet on the short bow would give it disadvantage, right? Because that's an 80/320. So 90 would put it at disadvantage.
Correct.
Okay. Well, we'll do it anyway. I don't care. Whatever. I'll shoot it. D, whatever his name is back there. 78.
Oh, that one looks really angry.
Are you goddamn kidding me?
Womp womp.
I mean, like, I'll let it miss. We're not an imminent threat from D78.
That is correct. If anything, it's threatening.
I was
somebody
gonna do
else.
something really cool, but it also would have put me at disadvantage anyway, and I still would have rolled that 11.
Dough. Yeah, 11s used to be cool.
Oh,
Now they
I didn't even
suck.
roll at disadvantage. I just rolled straight. That was my bad.
Nah, whatever.
Whatever. A miss is a miss. It's not like
Yeah,
I hit it anyway.
Exactly. Once you missed, I was like, yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, whatever. Don't you want to try to get me to get nat 1 that you know I'm gonna get?
I was just trying to look out for you there.
Yeah, whatever, man. So yeah, that's fun, and that is all I'm gonna do with that. I'm not gonna try to fuck with anything else on that. That is nope. Nope, nope, nope.
Alright. Gale, that's over to your turn. It looked like Lobo. I can see that.
Okay, so I am going to follow and go north. Ah! I didn't want to do that. Sorry, it sucks working with a laptop screen.
I bet.
$30. So that was 30. And then that's another about 20, so that's 50. So now do I have partial cover with this thing here? This big black thing to my right? Or left, rather?
Oh, let's see here. Where are you? You're kind of taking cover up next to a tree here. Depends on what angle, but it would provide you some cover from anything on the other side of it, like coming from the left.
Well, I want to use my bow and hit that one.
Sure. Yeah, you imagine if that thing was at all interested in you, it can close that 10 feet with ease, and cover isn't going to matter at that point. Zombies don't have ranged attack, so it's going to try to get up in your face if it's interested in you at all.
Oh, I still have to click on combat to find my things. Short bow. Okay, I clicked my short bow. Oh, there it is.
Okay. Well, don't have to worry about retaliation from that one. He just got shot in the back of the head and drops dead. Colonel Star shouts out again, "What the fuck?"
Okay, and then I'm just gonna back up around the corner a little bit so this would. Oh, Don said bonus action hide.
Okay.
So like right there, Don. Yeah. And stealth check, I guess he said. Did that work?
Sure.
So I blended in with the foliage.
That'll work, yeah.
And that ends my turn.
Okay. Paul, that's back over to you.
This is the rallying point. I feel like Aha, since they can fly, has better movement, so I'm going to start hoofing it down south, since I'm slow as shit, after Draethor. Before I get too far away, I'll give Aha a Bardic Inspiration.
Aha appreciates Bardic Inspiration.
And yeah, it was my action to dash.
But yeah, you had to dash to get 30 feet. That's depressing.
Exactly.
Alright, Colonel Star's going to finish up with these 3 zombies here, assuming he doesn't get a natural 1. 3 attacks, starting with the one on the left. Northwest west of his position. That will also hit. And third attack, we're just going to grab the head of the zombie with a Beskar Gauntlet and separate head from neck from torso. And following all of that, oh, I suppose I did have those, I forgot to have those zombies take attacks on him last round. Let's give him a retroactive. Not that they're going to have much success. They need a natural 20 to hit him. They got close. No cigar, though. Alright, and then Colonel Starr will activate Jet Boots. And just take a quick little hop right over to here. And an extra 5 feet of movement. And extra 5 feet of movement. That is his turn. Brings it back over to Draethor for your next round.
I'm going to do a longbow attack on D73.
73, got
I
it.
believe he's...
Kind of standing in a narrow alleyway between the back of the house and a little storage shed here. So it's equal parts almost difficult because of the cover, but also you've got like a perfect window to aim between. So you're not sure if it makes the shot easier or harder. Go ahead and take the shot. That'll hit. You can hear a zombie exclaim with a growl out in that region. If you are a double annual, you have orange plus automatically.
I don't.
I am not.
And then otherwise, we have the community challenge currently underway, which is 75% plus. And once that is completed, then everybody will have access to the orange Slayer and orange concentrate are the two.
That'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. Oh, Don, that's back to you.
Helen yells out, "Find any survivors? Back over to here. And he's going to ready an action. He approaches, going to melee them too close or kill at them if they don't.
All right. I'm going to move the Yuzhan Vong around a little bit more. Divide and conquer. Wow. Yuzhan Vong are attacking something out there. Not sure what it is. Zombies are up next. Gonna have some zombies take some attacks as well. Three and a 1. Oh, it's not set to automatically roll damage, apparently. Oh, no, it is. I'm just not used to, I'm already forgetting how the old character sheet works. Okay, so that one of those will hit, but because of that, yep. And then 1, 2, 5, 7, 12, 13, 13 die 20. Okay. A lot of banging on windows and doors and trying to get into these buildings, but the buildings are still holding. Let's try a perception. Well, this zombie that you just shot is going to come wandering out towards your general vicinity, 50 feet. And at that point, it seems to see you out there, so it's going to take an action dash and scamper along this log here and just stare down menacingly at you, waiting for its next turn.
It's gonna trip on a twig.
Oops, wrong die. That is laughable. Nothing happening there. Supreme Chancellor will maintain the rally point. Ahsoka over here will continue with what she's doing. Let's take a lightsaber strike. That'll do it. Radiant damage bypasses the undead fortitude. And then she is going to lightsaber in through the front door. Call for the survivors to come join her. And then with the remaining 15 feet of movement, can really just kind of move out into the marsh right there. I think, yep, Aha can see that there are survivors exiting this central home and slowly making their way towards his direction. That will be it for Ahsoka. That brings it back to Hrothgar and Janashara.
You want to stop by in this house that the giant 12-foot behemoth went through, or do you want to go and kill other zombies?
Well, I like to kill things, but I also know that Big Bad Man probably the one that really needs to actually be killed, so we should probably go work on that.
As fun as that sounds, I don't particularly want to piss off a 12-foot giant.
Then why did you offer?
Because he's in that house, and there are survivors in that house. So, if he kills all the things, we can grab the survivors and leave, or we can go to a different building and kill all the zombies there. Because I'm like 160 feet from the new nearest zombie. Would it be an acrobatics to see if I can lift the spear from the ground with my foot as I'm running by?
Not necessarily. It's a free object interaction, so however you choose to pick it up, I'm okay with that.
Then yeah, I'm gonna run towards the cabin in the back where I see some more zombies
Okay.
to pick up the spear
Sure.
or javelin, sorry, because that's what it is.
Yep.
Then move the rest to there. So that's 160 feet of the 200.
All right.
I'm gonna smack this thing. I'm not gonna.
Ah,
Since she's on my shoulder, would I still have 2 hands available to swing, or would that be a disadvantage?
It depends. Did you construct a shoulder saddle?
That is a good question. I don't think I did.
Yeah, I don't think that item exists anywhere in any kind of rule book, but I mean, it's the kind of thing that if this is going to be the usual mode of transportation, we can assume that some kind of Bjorn or something has been fashioned that you don't have to
I'm
like.
acrobatically just staying on you. I am just so
Right,
skilled.
right.
We do this so often. This is just
Exactly, even if it's
I'm
like just a
acrobatic
piggyback.
AF.
Right.
All right then. Then yeah, I'm gonna be wielding my great sword, and I'm
Alright.
gonna cut this thing.
You roll a natural 1, though, you might accidentally cut her head off behind you. Alright, that is
That one's down.
dead zombie in front of you.
So that was 160 feet to where Jen is now. So 165. I have another 40 feet of movement, or 35 to be exact, to get to there. And I do not have any reach, but with my hasted action, I'm going to throw the javelin again at the one that is on the door, whichever one is on the door.
That's the one directly ahead of you.
Then I'm going to throw it at that.
Okay.
And that is the end of that turn.
Alright, Katie is next.
Okay. I am going to dismount from Rothgar. If we're just going to use mounted, I suppose. And if that's what we're going to go with, that's what we're going with. I'll just lean into it now, I guess. And I will go up to D80 over there and use a weapon I'm better at than a short bow.
Well, it's like you're an acrobat. You just like front flip off of my back or wherever the mount is, and you land and then just charge forward.
I am so pissed at all of these rolls tonight.
Wow.
So mad all the time.
That's so awful.
Yeah.
That's because your buddy Kimberly's
what's
rooting you on
the-
here in Streamland.
The 2 Nat 1 queens back at it again.
Yeah.
What is the... Rian gave me like a bardic inspo or a heroic inspo or something, question mark, at one point.
Yes, you have a. You can re-roll a d20. Just any d20.
Should I just click on the attack again now, Daniel, or did you just want me to just roll straight d20?
Yeah, click it again.
Okay.
It is crazy that 2024 kind of describes it as that, as like literally any d20.
Interesting. I would still do my my house rule because I just hate adjusting initiative rolls after the fact. So no for initiative, and because I think death should actually mean something, no on death saving throws. There we go.
I like to think of it as meaning you just like go onto someone else's character sheet, use their specific die 20, but it just counts as your roll instead. You're just stealing their dice basically, like reaching across the table. Just okie dokie. And then I will bonus action disengage because fuck that. And I will go back over to Rothgar and get back up on her shoulder, where he can then take any damage that this zombie wants to do to me.
All right, Gale, back to your turn.
Okay, we come around the corner and see. That wasn't supposed to happen. Oh, so I see a bunch of dead orange.
The massacre took place over here. There's parts of
I
zombies
guess.
all over the swamp here. You can hear more stuff going on north of you on the other side of that house. Sounds like more combat. Loud combat.
What house?
Just on the
Okay.
other side of this one right here.
All right, well, I will up that way then. Oh, there's a big black square in the way.
Oh yeah, that's the house light. I'm sorry, the house blocking your line of sight. If you're just like jumping over the house, I can put you on the other side of it. If you're trying to like walk around it though, then you want to like go either this way or this way.
Yeah, can you put me on the roof?
Technically, you're on the roof right now, but if you want to like start heading down the other side, then yeah, that's what you're looking at there.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, there's a big bad guy there.
Oh, thankfully, this guy is seemingly on your side with his green health bar, but he is currently getting ready to beat the crap out of this zombie in front of him.
All right, well, I'll let him have that one, and I'll shoot my bow at the other one.
Okay.
Sorry, character sheet is still being a little slow.
Oh, there it
That
goes.
hit?
1 second. That will certainly hit and slay that zombie.
Okay, and then I'm going to hide again because I'm not sure about that big bad guy. So I'm going. Now, is this a flat roof?
It is sloping.
Okay, can I get on the other side of the slope?
You want to go back to the side you were just on?
Yeah, and then I'm gonna stealth check, hide, and
Okay. That 24 is decent enough.
that will end my turn.
Okay. That's back to Paul for your turn.
I'm moving it. Since it technically moves faster than me, I will cast Cloud of Daggers.
Okay.
On the D73.
One second. Let me get that set up. Okay, you should be able to move that that thing there.
Oh, it's stuck in the shadow. I think it... Off center a wee bit so you can move it.
Cool.
And I'll give Draethor a Bardic Inspiration with my bonus action. And that'll be me.
Let's see. Conjure spinning daggers. Everybody takes that damage. Creature also takes it if it enters the cube or ends its turn there, or if the cube moves into its space. Only once per turn. Yep. Okay.
At least it's on the field now.
Yeah, they changed one of the... That's one of the biggest changes that I've noticed between 5e and 5.5 is a lot of these spells that were take place at the beginning of the target's turn have now changed to the... There's really no better word for it. The misunderstanding that players have had for the last 12 years or plus that, no, it should take place at the time that I cast the spell, which there's certainly some argument to be made for that, but the original rules as written for Spirit Guardians, it doesn't matter if you cast a spell and then just go walking through a bunch of characters. That doesn't affect them. It affects them when they start their turn in the zone. Now it's both. So it's a pretty big change between 5.0 and 5.5. Cloud of Daggers appears to be another one in that respect.
I think I would.
One more
sorry,
at that point.
sorry, before the end of my turn, I'm going to roll a d4 to see if I can not use a spell slot. I use a spell slot.
Alright.
And also, I've lost the concentration from for enhance ability.
Oh, gotcha.
'Cause
Alright. You go back to your token then. Or no, you already did something.
That's for like remind me I'm concentrating on a spell still.
Oh, use the dim die ball for cohesiveness. That's what we use for concentration.
Oh, no problem.
Alright, Colonel Star is gonna try and bash this zombie down to a pulp. Bam, bam, bam. Hit. Smash. 30. Crunch. Yep, that'll do it. Takes 3 smashes, but he does crush that zombie down to nothingness. And then he steps over here. Free object interaction to bust through the door. Grab this survivor. Toss her over his shoulder. And then we will back out.
Just a yoink.
Let's go! Place isn't safe anymore and you're causing too much damn noise!
Go to sleep.
Go back to sleep. Draethor, your turn is up.
Even though it's on the log, do I still technically have enough range to melee it?
Absolutely. What's happening?
Second. Trying to find it.
Alright. Just practice the paradiddles till you're ready.
I'm casting that on the zombie in front of me.
Let's see here. Dex save, okay. Oh, of course it makes the save by 1!
Dang it.
Takes half damage. Alright, we'll take it. Damage is damage.
Yeah. That's all I'm gonna be able to. Well, hold up, I can move my dragon, but.
Oh, sure. And yourself, too, if you want to do a little movement.
Oh, that wouldn't get me attacked?
It depends. If you leave his threatened zone, then yes. But if you just, like, climbed up onto drier land or something like that, and you stay next to it, then no. So you can still kind of make some forward progress. Like, you could move over to here, kind of, and still, like, be moving forward, but not get yourself attacked. That works too. And that, okay.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay, done. That is back over to your turn.
All right, I'm going to wave over those people. Come on over. There's more people to gather around over here.
Chosen one. I'm coming.
Holding my action in case something comes up to attack them.
Okay. Well, the Yuuzhan Vong get to go next. Nobody's encountered them yet. Ouch. Bash. Bash. And bash, that'll do it. Yuuzhan Vong are taking something out. There's screaming coming from this cabin way down here.
Bad screaming or good screaming?
If anybody's
Let's be
good
honest.
screaming in the middle of this, then it's probably a bad situation to begin with. That's it for Yuuzhan Vong. That'll bring it back over to zombie turns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. Man, all those rolls, not one natural 20. Goodness. Alright. And this one here got attacked. This one steps out of its alcove. Not even going to bother with the attack probability until I see if it's going to land. Holy moly, there's a natural 20. Now to find out what kind of attack it is. It is a scratch. 1 die 4 plus 7. Alright. One of the zombies gets Hrothgar for 9 scratchy damage.
So that's piercing. I'm not raged, so that is still halved from the resistance from the orange concentration.
That is correct. Always round down. And the other zombies are as ineffective as they've been. Supreme Chancellor continues maintaining position. Ahsoka's going to try to bring these fine folk back over this way. Her speed is pretty normal for all things considered. But we can action dash. And that gets everybody right up here onto this spot. Just for sake of convenience, we will stack them in the same little rectangle as the other survivors. And that will be that. At the start of the next round, we have new challengers.
Jedi's and their movement capabilities.
New challenger rolling initiative. Welcome! Alright, they're somewhere on the board. They are currently being very, very quiet and stealthy as they are hunting in a pack. But you'll see him when you see him. Hrothgar, your turn.
Well, I can't type to save my life. I guess I'm just gonna smack the thing that smacked me.
I suppose that's fair. That would be D74 here. Oh, that was D74. Now he's just D.
Whack! I look at the other one and contemplate. Do I want to smack this one?
I don't know, that one looks pretty clueless.
I'm gonna take a step over the corpse. I'm gonna just step over it. Do I want to just leave it for Jen? Do I want to? Yeah, let's do that.
Well, like, I'm on your shoulder, so wherever you go, I am also going. So if you're leaving this, I would have to then double back.
Then yeah, I'm just gonna cut it down. I'm just gonna cut it down. And then with my hasted action, or with any actions that I have left, I'm going to open the door and escort the survivor.
If you have an attack, you can break the door. Thankfully, she had enough cognizance to lock it.
Yeah, I'm gonna break the door. Well, first, I'm gonna knock, saying, "Hey, you want to get out of here for safety reasons? Need to leave."
You hear on the other side of the door. Go away! Leave me alone!
If they're not gonna come voluntarily, I'm just gonna break the door down.
Oh, God!
That door's dead.
But not only that, but apparently the
Yes, it's really gonna help him not be afraid, Rothgar. You're doing so well. You're doing great at this.
Apparently that door was the foundation support for the house. When you break that door down, the whole roof collapses and destroys the woman inside. Good job. Just kidding.
I'm also gonna retrieve my spear that or my javelin that I threw.
All right.
Are there any other survivors in the house?
It's just me. Let's get out of here. Yeah, well,
I can probably tell she's scared as fuck.
She believes that there's nobody else in there.
I'm gonna yell one final time into the house. Are there any other survivors? Come forward. We're leaving.
I'm in here. Ah!
Can we carpool?
No, we cannot carpool. I'm already carrying one person. I can escort the another, but that's it.
Drag me.
Then that is what? Only 1, 2, 3, 15 movement. I will go 30, so that's 45. 60 with her in tow. What's her movement? The civilian thing.
Oh, she's got normal movement. 30 and
So
then
she-
30.
Okay, and then I'm going to position myself in between. I'm gonna basically be where Jen is. So if Jen wants to go where Hrothgar is currently, just for protection for the civilian, and I will end my turn because I do not think I can carry 2 people and effectively move across the marsh.
That's true. Katie, your turn.
I am going to get off of Hrothgar so he can carry the civilian on the next turn. And I am going to just go through the marsh on my own. And so I'll use my regular movement in this difficult terrain, so set it with half.
What the heck? Why did it copy the date stamp from 2.5 hours ago when I did the up arrow? Weird. Surely I've typed a few things in that span of time.
Yeah.
And then I will action dash.
I don't like the Xenomorphs going next.
And then I want to bonus action hide in all this like plant foliage stuff around here.
Go right ahead.
I just recently rewatched the Alien movie. I'm not happy about it.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Love that movie. Plan on streaming those again here pretty soon. In our RUTV. Just picked up Mandalorian and Grogu yesterday as well, so I'm going to try to find an opportunity to stream that here in the coming days, maybe over the weekend. Top 15. Maybe all time for sure. That's like I keep saying, that's my all-time favorite horror movie right there. Friday the 13th is my favorite horror franchise, but the first Alien movie, I don't think anything tops it as far as the different levels of horror that I appreciate. Is that it for you, Katie?
Yeah, that's end of turn.
All right.
Any horror movie got any of the suspense that Alien gave into, and they implemented all of the horror into their own movies from the Alien movie.
Yeah. Oh dear, the aliens have found contact. Oh, all right.
Jesus. They hit hard.
Oh! You hear a loud, "Oh, fuck!" from this direction. Aha can hear some sounds of panic as the civilians are becoming aware that there is company approaching through the cluster of trees here to the north.
Got it.
It's like there's 3 of them here, and you've got a readied action.
That's not what I think it is beside them.
All right. I'm going to utilize my readied action to cast Spirit Guardians.
Okay. Oh, thank God. So
Nice
tired,
damage.
so tired of every plot I have getting fucked by goddamn spirit guardians. Thank God you're just out of position.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not really going to get too much farther away from them because I just want to make sure that I can get, but I'm just trying to keep them away from the people here. And as a free action, I'm going to call out additional targets down this way. And that will end my ready action.
Very well. Then sneaking in from the far side of the flank are more face huggers.
Oh no.
Alright, let's try the face hugger mechanic. Good, 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 good. We already rolled one of those die 20 earlier. Let's roll 2 more of them right now. One of them is good. This woman sees the approaching face hugger and just says, "Hell to the no!" and manages to keep it off of her. But this girl right here standing next to the Chancellor is not so lucky. And as if things weren't bad enough for the Chancellor, now he's got a face hugger on him. He's already been marooned, stranded from all government support, turned into a zombie, shunted across time and space to a different reality entirely, and now he's about to become impregnated by a xenomorph. That's fantastic. All right, Gale, you were in position to where you saw all of those aliens skulking ever so quietly down this path here until they got back to the rallying point, but you did see 2 of them also break away from the pack and go down this way, and you can hear that they are currently in battle with Colonel Starr.
Okay, well, then I will go up to the other side of the roof, please. Where are they? Oh god, they're so tiny, they just barely fit in the square. Okay. Alright, so then I will use my bow. Oh, dang it. Combat. Oh, hey, my character sheet reacted quicker that time. Woohoo!
Hey, hey.
Did that hit?
Oh, a 17 on the xenomorph will not hit, actually.
What do I need to hit?
Higher than that. It is possible to achieve with a force point, but until we establish the AC, I usually don't give it away.
Okay, so force point.
Alright, 2 die 8. Looking for a or better. That'll do it. Target AC for the xenomorph is 22. Alright, so now what are we looking at here?
And then I'm going back to my hiding spot.
Just a little.
On the other side of the roof.
Ancient fighting, sneak attack, yep. Damage reduction. Corrosive blood. course, the one next to us is immune to acid, so only Colonel Starr gets affected by that spillover damage, which causes another outburst of cursing from him. That one xenomorph just instantly snarls and looks up in your direction. And oh boy, that may have been a mistake. Are you going back to the other side, you said?
I am, and my stealth check is a 31.
Abso-fucking-lutely. Thank God for what I will not say. Paul, it is back to your turn.
I don't know why animal handling came up. I must have hit it accidentally.
Domesticate these xenomorphs.
Oh god, I don't know whether to keep going or turn back. I'm going to keep the cloud of daggers there, just so it'll damage the D73 again.
Go ahead and re-roll the damage. Wow, natural 20.
Sorry, wrong spell, 1 second.
Okay. Just take that damage now.
Come back a little bit. Yeah, I'll just make my way back. Fuck it.
Okay. Well, Colonel Starr is all kinds of pissed off now. We're gonna attack that one that just stabbed us with that sharp-ass tail. Gonna shoot at it twice and punch it once. Oh! Alright, all 3 attacks will land. Unfortunately, damage reduction 10 will negate the Beskar attack. We do take 36 damage from the heavy blaster rifle crit, and then 7 from that. And then acid splashback on the good Colonel to the tune of 12 damage. And that is it for him. That'll bring it back to Drathor way down here.
Sorry. Oh.
All good?
I have that attack that zombie next to me.
Alright, looks like I just rolled damage and not attack. Make sure to turn the, at the very top of the character sheet, turn it from whisper to public. And then when rolling the attack, click the attack side of it instead of the damage side of it, and that should take care of all that.
Like the attack name?
Correct.
That's what it did again.
What the fuck? Attack, action. Why isn't it rolling an attack? It's always for the most insignificant shit either, like these delays. Like, it's never to, like, determine 100 hit points worth of damage. It's, like, to figure out, like, 5 points of something. And then when you go to look at the character sheet, it's set correctly. So, like, what the actual heck?
That could be the same thing that happened with the Spirit Guardian spell that I had. I just removed it and then re-added it.
I mean, this is different though. Like, this is an NPC character sheet. Like, I can't as easily remove one feature and add it back in. I gotta, like, just bring out a whole new character sheet and hope that the other one works. Let's try it.
Like the details, I think that one, it shows a 1d20 down in there.
Then why? Okay, okay, maybe it's that you don't have damage set to roll. That's exactly it. The damage is not rolling, it's just rolling so pathetically low that it comes across as it's only rolling damage. Alright, so all of that to determine that it missed a couple times, but let's do one final test run. Now we're talking. That's how it should go. Alright. So, miss. Anything else for your turn?
Unarmed strike on it for my character.
That will connect. AC is 14. We'll take a couple points more damage. Got it.
And that'll be it.
Okay. Just find my screen here before I lose it again. Ah! Shoot. Okay, Dawn, back to your turn.
All right. I am going to utilize a bonus action to use telekinetic to get that face hugger off of that guy's face.
The innocent civilian or the leader of the Chancellor of the Confederacy?
The innocent civilian.
Okie dokie.
The save is a DC 18.
Okay. We will fail the save, and you push us both back. This thing has got a vice grip on this girl.
All right. And then I'm going to move up into this area here. Okay, so I move into this area. So these face huggers are going to be taking some damage.
Fair enough. Not sure which I dislike more, Spirit Guardians or Silvery Barbs, and I have to create so many damn homebrew rules just to get around them because they're just such goddamn good utility spells to fuck over every plan you try to put into creation. Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Well, I'm one person here against a whole bunch of face huggers because everybody's
You're not.
scattered.
It's not one person.
which
It's
is-
the 30th character that's undone 30 different plots with the same goddamn fucking spell. It's not your fault.
Oh,
It's just
okay.
that the spell is too goddamn good, and I have to constantly create counters to go around it.
Oh, of course.
Because I know what the xenomorphs do. We know what the xenomorphs do. We know out of game that nobody has ever had an ability like this, but we also know that all the science and the techs and all the king's horses and all the king's men can't extract one of these without killing one of these, and I disagree that a level 3 spell can go problem solved. I may be wrong for feeling that way, but I don't think I am. So
they
at
do
this
get
point,
DC 18 saves with the wisdom save DC 18.
right, the ruling as it's going to go here is a form of symbiosis has already taken effect here. So effectively, we are damaging facehugger, victim, facehugger, victim. Neither of us can survive that amount of hit points. So, trial and error, Spirit Guardians works fucking gangbusters against facehuggers. You also just killed the Supreme Chancellor.
But he's already a zombie, so it really didn't matter much.
I guess so. Do you see his inspirational
I
speech?
don't know.
Even as a zombie, he was pretty fucking capable.
Man, I kind of have to feel bad, but I really can't get into too much on that. Okay, are there any in range that ran back or?
I mean, these two right here are going to be damaged, but they're not running back necessarily.
Okay, I'm going to use Toll the Dead on one of them. Hopefully, one of them is injured.
Okay. All right. I'm getting a little buried here. 1 second. Okay, I see the issue here. Oh, for once I'm not cursing my poor communication skills and inability to foresee plot loopholes before the fact. Ancient fighting prowess. Any targeted attack made by this character is made with advantage in all circumstances and deals extra. Oh wait, that is a targeted, isn't it? Or is it just... No, it's just damage.
Toll the Dead is.
Toll the Dead is not a targeted attack. You're not attacking anything.
Oh.
You're just saying roll a saving throw. That means Ancient
Okay.
Fighting Technique does not apply to it. Because I was like, wait a minute, did
okay.
I make this so that people can apply Ancient Fighting Technique to a fireball? Because that is not what I wanted to do, so I had to double check and realize, yes, I did include successful attack landed. Alright, so saving throw 18.
Okay.
I believe we both... could have sworn I rolled those, but okay. Oh yeah, we did. One of them failed, one of them made it. So it is... But that was against the Spirit Guardians. So that is... And then likewise, I think the Spirit Guardians damage is dealing way too much in that capacity. So, hey, good news. The Supreme Chancellor did have more hit points than that, and so does the facehugger that's on him, but it is very clear that you are damaging both the host and the facehugger. So,
Okay.
you can
Well, the
choose
problem
to-
that we run into then is that we can't. I mean, if we're going to damage the host and the facehugger, as soon as the facehugger gets hold of them, there's no way to, unless we could just do just enough damage to it to get it off without killing that host. And that makes it pretty damn tricky. So I will retarget the Toll the Dead to the face hugger on the innocent and hoping that I could get the face hugger off and for next round be able to hit Spare the Dying. So
Okay. It is, despite the fact that we did a temporary rewind in this capacity, it is still the same thing. There is a symbiosis that has taken effect here, so Toll the Dead is going to affect them both.
oh, of course, no, I know that, but
Okay.
here's the problem: is if I don't kill that face hugger, it's going to infect her. And
you don't
if
know
she
that at
dies
all,
in the
but
process,
yeah.
no. But if she dies in the process of that, I might be able to save her life afterwards. Versus if I let the face hugger just eat her face off, then I may not be able to do anything.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So. Oh boy.
Yeah, unfortunately, I just can't let these things just be here because then everybody's going to get infected, and that's going to be even worse. So, and the other bad news is that if I kill her, unfortunately, that thing was going to kill her anyway. So, yeah, I got to try something here.
That is the boat we find ourselves in. You basically killed her again. She is not of sufficient heroic status to be merited a death saving throw process like heroic characters get. So that amount of damage is enough to kill the facehugger and kill her.
Okay, I'll put that down in my notes of, this is bad.
Yep. I'm trying to do honor to a franchise that's older than most of us are. And in all of those years of that franchise, I don't know that I think there's only been one example where they've successfully saved a person who got implanted. And
Right, exactly. So I want to make
easy.
And even in the franchise, they've killed people who were infected because they knew they were infected.
Oh, for sure, but even that comes about after knowing just what these things are and what they do. This is literally our first encounter, so there's some fourth wall breaking here, but at the same time, it's what it is. The Yuuzhan Vong have taken their turn. There is more screaming coming from this direction that is quickly fading into the distance of this direction. The oranges will 1, 2, 4, 7. I believe it's just those 7. These 3 are going to come around the side. They are well aware that Colonel Starr is here. A zombie is going to attack a xenomorph. Oh, I hope you try to bite it. Bite it.
That's
bite it,
going to be
bite it.
interesting.
Bite it, bite it. Oh, we're going to try and weapon attack it. That's not going to hit. That is... Well, I guess the other 3 can try to break into the building they've been banging away at. Still no luck. The Supreme Chancellor is unconscious and incapacitated. Already rolled that earlier. That was a die 20 roll that came back as a 2. Incapacitated, prone, unconscious. And then Ahsoka is going to end our session. Goodness. Alright, let's see what she has. Lesser Restoration does not end any of the conditions he is under. Counterspell will not help. We have Telekinesis, but we literally just saw you try to do that, and all it did was move both targets away. We're going to try this. We're going to see if we can link with this Facehugger and try to determine its intent. Wisdom save will certainly be higher than a DC 8. I'm not certain why it's showing that. But goodness, 18 is actually Ahsoka's save throw DC right there. So the Facehugger, the lowly Facehugger, withstands her attempts to bond and connect and figure out what its motivations are. Gee, alright. Well, that is the end of that round. That is the end of tonight's session. Let's get ourselves our initiative linked up right there, set up in our channel. And, well, friends, that is a wrap for Session 3 and for Week 3 here at Coalescence Act 7. That is, oh, goodness, 15 sessions down, 160 more to go, I believe, if I've got the count in my head locked down correctly. If not, ballpark, somewhere thereabouts. Great stuff tonight. Was looking forward to this combat as predicted. We got a little ahead of ourselves. I thought we wouldn't get as far into this combat as we did. I had a little bit more anticipation for how the first half, 2/3 of the session was going to look, but we played through that as we did. We got to where we are, and that's how it stands. We are back this coming Sunday morning to kick off Week 4 of the Coalescence Act 7. And that will be our final bi-weekly schedule for a solid month after that. All of August, we are running 2 sessions every Sunday, and then we are running every Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night. We're going to have a total of 20 sessions, I believe, over 28 days. So a lot of gaming coming up over the month of August, first 2 days of September. It's going to be a mad dash to get us through what should be about 2/3 of Act 7 by that point, and the conclusion of Act 7 will definitely be by this fall at the absolute latest. So once again, great stuff here, friends. It's always a pleasure to host a game and share a table with some of my favorite people here at Role Playing Unlimited. We say it all the time. We only say it because it's true. There is no RU without you. Have a good one, all.
Toodles.
Night all.
Night, everybody.
Night all.
Later.
You are alone. Maybe I can help you. I am Boba Fett.